Today, I'm gonna be giving you guys the VIP tour of my Heatcheck office, and this thing has led me to do over $1,000 in sales in just 6 months, so let's get started. One has to be the mini fridge. The mini fridge is by far the best part, always having drinks in there. I'm not allowed to have snacks upstairs, thanks mom, but I always have some fresh drinks in the mini fridge. Two, and it's not an actual item, is the branding. I love having orange in Heatcheck everything. I even have orange pens, just to show how dedicated I am. We have the wallpaper, we have a big picture up above everything. It really kind of sets the tone for the vibe of the office. Another thing I love is the Miami Heat jersey that I have hanging on the wall. To me, it just adds like this really cool sports vibe, so people right away know it's something to do with sports. Of it. Yes, this is an actual business, I swear. Starting with over there, we have all the stacks of cards. The stacks represent eBay, whatnot, giveaways, things that have to go on eBay, and stuff that I'm using for videos that I'm filming. Down below the desk, not sure if you can see them, we have a bunch of top loaders, mags, and sleeves. Then we have another bin full of fun bubble mailers. If you ever buy from us, you're gonna get one of these really cool bubble mailers and the Heatcheck business card because we're trying to grow the brand. The legit biggest thing is a spreadsheet because this is a business, and if you're not tracking how much you're paying for cards and how much you're selling for cards, you're not gonna be making money. Trust me, I did it for the first month and a half. I lost plenty of money selling these cards thinking I was making money, so definitely start a spreadsheet. All right, next, and this doesn't even go for every sports card business, just mine specifically, is stuff for content creation. That is one of the biggest things that actually drives the business. I have a countless number of tripods, I have microphones. Behind me over here, I have 2 bright lights shining in my face right now. And I spend a lot of time on Photoshop trying to perfect things like thumbnails. I spend so much time editing videos, so that definitely is a big part of the business. All right, over here we have a massive table. I've only ever filmed one short over here, but I really want to try to use this space for something cool. I feel like not necessarily like podcast style stuff, but more sit down, talk, and use this table for something because I feel like that could be pretty good. Next thing you're gonna see is the photo taking station. This is where I take all the pictures for eBay to go ahead and post them online. We put the light above in the hole to get the absolute best lighting on the pictures that we can. And I think this is absolutely necessary if you're trying to start a sports card business. Alrighty, and this might be the biggest part, or maybe the smallest, because this is where I sometimes will lose a lot of money. This is the Heatcheck whatnot streaming setup. You see we have the phone stand, we have the stuff in the back. We also already have the lights built in. There's the light. I've only ever done one whatnot stream in this, but I actually found it to be pretty useful. I wouldn't say this necessarily is gonna drive some crazy viewership, but it's nice to have a good one versus a bad one that people don't really like. And now that we're back here, I just want to tell you guys some of the goals that I have for the Heatcheck brand. One is YouTube. If we can get to 100 subscribers, that'd be awesome. The time that I'm filming this, we're at 50 subscribers. I am still doing the 1 to 1,000 challenge. Those videos just take forever to film because every card that you sell or you buy takes 4 to 5 days to get to your house because of shipping. One thing to note if you are starting a business, do not buy all this fancy stuff. I spent so much money on the desk, the monitor, the stuff up there that's just not necessary to really profit from a business. The bare essentials, the things that you really need, I would say are a laptop or something that you can actually sit down and work with, not just your phone. A basic table, you can get a folding table at like Bass Pro Shops or Home Depot, probably for like 30, 40 bucks. A chair, and a phone stand. I would say those are the 4 things to really start a business. That's all you're gonna need. My other bit of advice is definitely watch videos on it first, how to do shipping, how to run a whatnot stream. I might make videos like that soon because I know when I first started, I made plenty of mistakes that I don't want you guys making because I want you guys to make some money. Go ahead and drop a comment if you enjoyed this video. Definitely a different style than what I normally make, but I think it could be interesting to some of you guys who are trying to start a sports card business. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Heatcheck.